Amazon Rainforest. Track 1. The adventure begins.
We've got to paddle faster if we want to see that sunset.
Hold on. I've just got to do something. This is conservation photographer and documentarian Dr. Gabby Salazar, and I'm paddling the waters of the famous Amazon River through the rainforest. I'm with Dr. Maria Fadiman, who studies ethnobotany, or how humans interact with plants. We're on a mission to catch the sunset from the treetops of the Amazon.
And we've still got a long way to go, so whatever you're doing, can you do less of it and more paddling?
I'm here to document your expedition. I'm following our journey into the Amazon rainforest. Into the tallest trees in the forest, a forest home to about 10% of the Earth's plants and animals. We glide along the Amazon River, which contains 20% of the world's fresh water, on an expedition of adventure.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, keep your eyes open for our docking point. That's where we'll dock the boat. We should almost be there.
Yes, you must keep your wits about you on the dangerous Amazon River, filled with fish that will gobble you whole.
Okay, there are more than just meat-eating fish in the Amazon River.
Dr. Fadiman does not deny you will be gobbled whole in the Amazon River.
Okay, for the sake of your documentary, there are some meat-eating fish in the river, like the arapaima.
Ooh, what's that?
It's one of the world's largest freshwater fish. They can grow up to 15 feet long and weigh up to 440 pounds.
440 pounds? That's as heavy as a fully grown gorilla.
Yeah, they are huge. Look, you can see one right there.
Whoa, why did it just come up to the surface like that? Just to give me the fish eye?
Arapaimas are actually obligate air breathers, like you or me. That means they have to breathe air to survive and can only be underwater as long as they can hold their breath. That's about 10 to 20 minutes.
That seems like a bad survival strategy for a fish. But I guess it's working for them if they can get to be the size of a gorilla. There's actually another meat-eating fish I'm thinking of.
Yes, the famous red-bellied piranha. They are pretty dangerous. They have a bite force that is 30 times their body weight. And for reference, great white shark's bite force is equal to their weight.
I heard that they can eat a whole cow in like 2 minutes.
That probably doesn't happen a lot. Most of the piranha's diet is made up of tiny bites of bigger fish's fins, plants, and sometimes some smaller fish.
Are you telling me they can't eat a cow?
Okay, they can most definitely eat a cow. In fact, Theodore Roosevelt, who was the U.S. president over 100 years ago, saw it happen and wrote about it. When these fish travel, they are in schools of 20 or more, so they can definitely be very dangerous when they get to be in the hundreds.
Dr. Fadiman confirms my childhood fears about piranhas.
You really don't need to worry. Reports of piranhas going after humans are very rare. And scientists believe it's most likely they travel in such big schools for safety, not for cow hunting purposes. My favorite fact about piranhas is that they can make a lot of sounds, including barking or grunting. Here, I have a recording of one barking.
That's a piranha? I definitely did not expect that. We are floating on a river of fear.
The river has a lot of other animals as well, though.
That's why I'm here, to document everything. I have an underwater camera to see and hear below the surface. I'll get it ready so we can take a peek.
Before you throw the camera in, do you see what is swimming towards us?
I only see a little ripple. Is that a fish? A really long fish?
You might assume it is because it's in the river, but actually, that's an anaconda.
Whoa, it's getting closer and it's getting much bigger.
Yes, anacondas are a kind of snake that can get up to 30 feet in length and weigh up to 550 pounds.
For those of you following along at home, that is also heavier than a gorilla and about as long as 6 gorillas.
When did we start measuring everything in gorillas?
About as heavy as 2 baby elephants.
Baby elephants? Really?
about as heavy as 4.2 Great Danes or 36.6 pugs. The anaconda's about to pass our boat. Whoa, that was huge.
One of the cool things about anacondas is that they aren't venomous like some snakes. They actually attack their prey by squeezing them very, very hard. So, how's that camera coming?
Here's the thing. I don't want to put my camera in the river anymore because the amount of scary things down there is freaking me out.
Would you feel better if I told you there are dolphins in there?
Dolphins? Don't dolphins live in the ocean? Are there really dolphins in the Amazon River?
Yes, in fact, the dolphins here are pink. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, this is so cool. I've only ever heard about this. You see the one dolphin has a branch in its beak and it's hitting the top of the water with it?
Oh, yeah. Why is it doing that?
Well, that is a male dolphin, and he's trying to get the female's attention by slapping the water with a branch.
This is something they do all the time?
Well, when they want to impress a female dolphin, they do. They have also been known to hold rocks or even turtles in their mouth and raise them into the air for attention.
I mean, catching a turtle and holding it in the air would certainly impress me. Okay, you've convinced me. Let's see if we can see anything with my underwater camera. Wow, there's so much life in the river, you wouldn't be able to tell from the surface. As the camera descends into the murky water, the team can only see a couple inches in front of the camera. That's because the Amazon River carries a lot of sediment, or rocks and soil, with it. Still, the team can see a beautiful array of fish. Oh, wait! I think I know what that is. That has to be some sort of catfish. I can tell because it looks like it has little whiskers.
Yes, there are armored catfish in the Amazon. They have little plates of armor on their skin, kind of like a tiny river tank. The whiskers are called barbels, and they can be used to find food. Rivers are really important parts of any ecosystem. Not only do they provide a habitat for fish and other creatures, but they also provide transportation, drinking water, and a source of food for people all over the world.
Oh, wow.
People have been using the Amazon for thousands of years. In fact, the oldest rock art in North or South America can be found along the small rivers that feed into the Amazon. Over 75,000 individual paintings have been found in one park alone.
Rock paintings? Done by who?
The people who lived in the Amazon 20,000 years ago. Some of their descendants still live here today. They drew all sorts of things from nature, like fish, lizards, turtles, plants, and bigger animals, like jaguars.
I always thought of the Amazon as a wild place where humans didn't stay very long.
It's a constant throughout human history. Where there is water, there is human life. And the Amazon River has a lot of water. So you can imagine, the Amazon has a lot of human life as well.
Right. Just like the Egyptians had the Nile and the Indus Valley civilization had the Indus